Hey guys, it's John, the Vintage Geek, and we're back in the Vintage Geek's toy room. We're looking at Starscream from Transformers Siege War for Cybertron. And this is, as far as I'm aware, the first time we've gotten a really good-looking figure of the Cybertronian version of Starscream. His triangular futuristic jet mode just came out perfect. It's everything I've wanted since I saw that first cartoon where you saw him on Cybertron. I thought those alternative modes were really cool. So let's get to transforming him. Take off his neuralizer weapons. You've got to pop the back up and pull the wings out just to get him out of the way. These red things will then unclip and move around. These are going to form the fuselage, the front end of the... You see how it's coming together there? They all tab together real tight. So just keep those out of the way. And then you want to take care of the fists. You got to spin them inside the arms. Close them back up. And then tuck the elbow joint inside the arm as well, the blue part of the arm. The elbow joint gets tucked into the blue part. If the fists come off or anything like that, just put them back on. They're all pins and sockets and ball joints and stuff, so pieces could fall off, but you just put them back on. You pop open this thing in the back behind under his neck. There is a gray piece that you want to pop out. And you can kind of clip it to the head, and then you can rotate the whole head inside the back down into his neck in the back. This thing comes off all the time. Just clip it back on if it does. You can even wait till the end if you want. This thing just pops off all the time. It's not a big deal. And then you want to move the hands, the arms here. You kind of got to move them up and over. Trying to remember here. Hold on. Yeah, you got to spin these around and fold the legs up. That's right. So you want to turn these. You want to take the feet and push them all the way down. The front and back piece of the feet. That thing will spring in. You want to push it to spring in so it can clip in. And there's this little tiny slot that goes in this tab here. Actually, it's a big tab and slot. And do that with this side too. That goes right in there. And remember to push them up. This forms the bottom part. That chest piece has to sort of lay flat up there. There you go. And the arms, they're going to clip in here. They're going to tab in right there. So you want to sort of spin them around till you get those two slots. So you can tab them in and clip them into the legs. And then once you get that, this comes down and just lays down by the feet, sort of. The wings fold down, and everything tabs and locks into place. Just kind of press it together, and you will have your jet mode. You may have to adjust a few things to get it to all tab. Oh, the engines. Got to pull those down and clip them in, and then that thing goes on those tabs there. There you go. And everything should be locked into position. The last thing we do is attach the weapons back. There's a few spots you'll notice. You can kind of put them underneath, or you can clip them on the wings itself. I kind of like them better on the wings, so that's where I'm going to put them. But you can do them in either way and get slightly different looks. But there is the Cybertronian mode, his alt mode for Starscream, which I think looks really cool. The only weirdness is having that chest plate on the back, but that could be some kind of weird engine type stuff, But otherwise, it's a pretty solid alt mode. I mean, all the way around, there's not too much robot showing, and that's what I really like about alt modes. You almost think of it as a separate toy. So transforming them back is real simple. Pull the arms out, flip the wings up, unclip everything, Get that engine thing out of the way so that you can move stuff around. Legs just pull down. This pops. If you pull this forward, it'll slightly raise the head so you can actually grab it the rest of the way. And be sure to get that gray part off of his the back of his head and pop it back down inside the back of his back. Pull our elbow joints out, and you can open up the thing and spin the fist around. And yeah, and then pull this one out. Get this fist out. Fist, come out. Don't forget to spin the legs around or else it'll look weird. There we go. Feet deploy. Front and back of his feet so his heels and toes come out. And then the trickiest part is getting this thing apart again. Sometimes it does not want to come apart. It is so tight. Like you're seeing here, it just won't come apart. Have to do some magic. Bling. There we go. Now it's coming apart. I had to stick something in there to separate them. It was so tight. So that's going to be your only issue. And then these tab on the back of Starscream. So you can kind of... Yeah, right there. There's like a little tab thing. So you can sort of clip these on. And I really like how tall they are. It really like screams the cartoon, this figure. I just, it is one of the best for robot mode and alt mode of Starscream. I just really, really am happy with the way this thing looks. If I can get these things tabbed in here, come on. There, is that it? No, of course not. I'm having a difficult time here, sorry guys. But sometimes this is what happens with these things. You've got to get them in the exact right position. There we go. There we go. So you've got to adjust and move things down, like the way the whole backpack arrangement is, to get it to snap into the right spot. But once you get it, you got it. And then the wings can fold back into position, and the engine cap clips back on back there, just to sort of hold everything together. But there we go, Starscream back in robot mode. And like I said, this one looks really good. Put his weapons on his arms, which I think should go down here, not up on the shoulders. But there we go, I think that's pretty cool. Brilliant, brilliant Starscream. Got you some really good close-ups of Starscream here, and if I put the flashlight on his head, you can see that the clear plastic thing works to give his eyes light-up action, which looks really nice. But yeah, this is a really good-looking Starscream. I'm very happy with him. We'll give you some 360 spins of the figure itself here. All the way around, I think he just looks like the Starscream of my childhood. I'm very happy with it. Starscream has been pretty good in most of the lines. Usually his figures do not disappoint, and this is another one. Well guys, thanks a lot for watching. See ya.